Yeah, what up? Good morning, or good afternoon now, I think, maybe. Um, Happy Tuesday. So I realized that I haven't a lot, I'm very much into the esoterics and the pseudosciences. And the reason for that is because there's a mysterious precision that goes beyond logical explanation as to how precise these systems are. And when I say these systems, I mean the systems like numerology, um, cardology. Now, cardology is not the tarot cards, although I do tarot cards as well. But cardology is the 52 card deck. And so, what I'm going to start doing every day is there's a great gift in self awareness and self understanding. And when you have self awareness and you have self understanding, that can take care of a lot of mental issues and mental problems that we have that we don't necessarily need medication for, or that we don't need to necessarily need to seek. Might still need some therapy or seek a therapist, but if you can dig deep within and realize and know that we are all flawed humans, that none of us are perfect, and that we don't need to live up to the expectation that society has put on us, or or seeking approval of anybody else. Everybody has their life. Everybody lives the life that they want. Everybody lives the life that they choose. We don't have to live in fear. We don't have to live in fear of judgment from others. Um, but part of that comes with knowing and understanding who we are. Now, I'm huge on numerology. I have my degrees in the metaphysical sciences. I have my bachelor's and my master's in metaphysical science, as well as I have my doctoral in divinity and parapsychology. Now, one of the greatest gifts that I was able to attain was, there's a saying that says the two greatest days of your life is the day that you were born and the day that you find out the reasons why you're here. And I believe that that is so fucking true. One of the things that has helped me out on my recovery and on my sobriety is the gift of knowing the reasons why I'm here. I've always felt very different, but because society has told us who we're supposed to be, what we're supposed to be, by when we're supposed to be it, which is to fit their agenda, not our agenda. Their agenda is to keep us under a rock. Their agenda is to keep us not knowing this knowledge, and not because when we have power, they need to be scared. So as long as they keep the power, they will always be in power as long as we're kept in the dark. So with that said, um, one of the things I do besides numerology is I do cardology. And what I was saying was that the cards, which is the playing cards, the 52 deck was not created to play card games. The 52 deck was created as a calendar system and a psychology system. Now, I'll give you a really quick, brief rundown, and I'll explain why I'm saying all of this. Um, so the 52 cards is for the 52 weeks of the year. 5 plus 2 is 7 for the 7 days of the week. You have the red cards and the black cards. Red is for day, black is for night. Then you have 12 court cards, which are the jacks, queens, and kings, and the 12 court cards are for the 12 months of the year. Then you have um, 13 in each suit for the 13 lunar cycles that we have. And when you multiply 52 by 13, you get 364, 365. You throw in the Joker, you get your 366 days, which is your leap year. Um, there's a hierarchy, which I'll explain at another time, but to keep it brief, to keep it simple, I just want to get the basics out there. So every birthday has a card that applies to their birthday. And these cards that applies to your birthday, they are kind of like your zodiac sign, except they're a lot more precise because the zodiac is pretty vague. So the zodiac goes on, unless you know your natal chart, the zodiac goes on a monthly basis. So a beginning Taurus is not going to be the same as an ending of the month Taurus, which is not going to be the same as a middle Taurus, because um, there's a 30-day period in between. So if you ever read your zodiac sign and you see that there's things that apply to you and then there's other things that don't apply to you, that's because it's on a 30-day basis. So you're not always going to be the same exactly as to what it says. However, the playing cards are to your exact date of birth. So it's going to be a lot more precise to exactly who you are. And what the cards do is that they tell you what your strengths are, what your power is, but it'll also tell you what your shortcomings are and what your challenges are going to be. And so we all do come with a manual. And once you know this, once you know that the things that you go through in life, the challenges that you face in life, or your hardships, when you realize that this is just something that is in your karma or it's in your life path, it's easier to understand this, and it's easier to grasp and comprehend that your challenges, while they are challenges and they are unique to you, if you know that these curveballs are coming and you know them ahead of time, it makes life a lot easier to deal with and handle, because you know that these challenges that are for you were meant for you. And if you know this and you know the reasons why, then life is a lot easier to get through. The greatest gift that I achieved was coming into the system, because I realized that a lot of the things that were told didn't exist, or told that, we can't believe or we can't do this or that, um, was confirmed for me when I came into the system. And my life changed ever since that day. So the reason for my blabbling about all of this is because what I want to do is, I realized that I'm sitting on this information and I haven't been sharing it. And so that's going to change as of today. Um, so the cards apply to everybody's birthday. So what I'm gonna do is, whatever the day is for that day, I'm gonna pull out the card, I'm gonna read the card for that day for what applies to you. And hopefully within this you can find some self understanding, some self awareness, and things that are can get confirmed to you, um, that can help change your life. And I think that when you have self awareness and when you have self understanding, it also teaches you to be self-aware of others, and realize that people are not weird. None of us are weird. We are all just unique, and we're all unique individuals that a lot of us have feel like we have to hide who we are, or confine things within ourselves because we fear of other people's opinion. And knowing this and understanding this within yourself will teach you to also be self-aware and understanding of others, as well as through these systems. If whenever I read a card, if that birthday is someone of a friend or one of your family members, or you may not get along with one of your family members, if you listen to their card, then you can also see issues that you might have with them within your bond or your connection. You can get a deeper feeling and a deeper meaning to who they are and what they are. Now, understand that the reason for me doing this has never been, and my friends know this and the people in my life know this, that I have never used this system um, to interfere is not the word I'm looking for. I'm not doing this in a way to, I forgot the fucking word. Wow. Anyway, I do this for a deeper sense of connection. I do this for a deeper sense of bond, and it's just for understanding. And so yes, so I'm cutting this video off